Okay, Cleopatra's ability has been revealed. Let's go over it. This one is actually really easy to evaluate because it's basically a Trooper's effect but on a royal unit with adaptive synergy. So let's see, Cleopatra applies the Pharaoh Splash effect on all allies, increasing the attack by 50% of Cleopatra's own attack for 1 round. And it mentions that this effect cannot coexist with other pledge effects such as Watcher's Pledge, and Watcher's Pledge is basically a Trooper's effect. So yeah, Cleopatra is just a royal version of a Trooper's. So it's better because a Trooper's is only 40%, but hers is 50%. Her first passive ability, Mystic Sanctum, is also really strong, because at start of each round, Cleopatra applies 1 stack of Holy Shield to all allies. And this will increase your survivability by a lot, and it's especially good because it's at start of each round. So you don't have to worry about enemy using Lachesis or 2 Celestial Synergy to dispel all of your Holy Shield at once. So there's this problem with like Demon Synergy where like 2 Demon Synergy is good, but if you have 5 Demon Synergy, you have all these Holy Shields stack up, but if enemies have a way to dispel all of them at once, then like you lose a lot of value. But for Cleopatra, she applied 1 stack of Holy Shield every round, and that will like be more robust toward the countering measure to Holy Shield, like the 2 Celestial Synergy or Lachesis. Another way to counter Holy Shield effect is through the debuff Enfeeble. So what Enfeeble does is it will prevent your units from receiving new buffs. So there's dispelling old buffs and preventing getting new buffs, and Holy Shield in this case count towards a buff, so Enfeeble effect will prevent your unit from receiving Holy Shield. But the Mystic Sanctum effect is not vulnerable to that as well, because the Enfeeble effect usually only lasts for 1 round, and since it's start of each round, then Cleopatra can still squeeze in some Holy Shield when the Enfeeble effect is not effective. So yeah, this is a really good passive ability. I think everyone can tell. Her second passive, Pharaoh's Might, Cleopatra, also increases damage reduction by 30%. So yeah, this is basically saying we are printing a royal version of a Troopers. In case you can't tell, she also has the same passive ability as a Troopers. As for her rune skill, it's pretty balanced, just increasing the damage reduction of all allies. So it's not too broken or too weak. So I think her rune skill is pretty balanced. Overall, Cleopatra is a royal version of a Troopers, and that means she's very important because if you have experience with building 2 teams, and for whether it's Mission or Palace of Minerals, you'll realize that the team without a Troopers is the team that's struggling. So I definitely recommend getting Cleopatra when you can.